Hello and welcome to the No Name Prayer Podcast. Let's do our daily devotional. My soul finds rest in God. Psalm 62 verse 1. While many of the voices around us are trying to convince us that the quality of our summer has to do with how we look in a swimsuit, I propose that there is something we can drop that's far weightier than pounds. What would be different this summer if we decided to drop striving and comparing ourselves to others? Striving goes beyond working hard. It's white-knuckling and ignoring the inkling that maybe it's okay for things not to be perfect. It's looking at what I need to get done and being intolerant of the thought of not finishing well. Writer and researcher Professor Brenninkmeyer describes it as pushing the dig deep button, forcing ourselves to continue when secretly we are exhausted and overwhelmed. This unhealthy pressing forward has been my norm for far too long. Comparing myself to others is looking in someone else's garden and thinking they have it better or easier. It's thinking their spiritual gifts are better than mine. It's thinking my obstacles are higher, my limitations are greater, and their teeth are whiter. Step one for those of us who struggle in this area: stop trying so hard. Here's the deal. Sometimes we need to overcorrect in order to get back to a place of balance. So when we feel like we're really trying hard and are hitting that dig deep button, we need to stop. We need to ask God if it's okay to just let Him run with the task for a bit. Trying hard can be a signal to us that we need to assess what's really going on. We'll often do the task at hand, but we might take a 15-minute break or refresh ourselves and let the delivery of the task be late. This is not the end of the world. When life feels out of control and like less than what I hoped for, I'm going to sing, "It is well with my soul." Because it is. Because the most important thing is being taken care of by God. Because it isn't up to me. Because He is in charge. Because not one thing, not one pain, not one inconvenience, not one obstacle intersects my life without God having measured me plus Him against the hardship. And if the suffering has been allowed, that means He concluded that apart from Him, I can do nothing. But with Him, this can be endured and overcome. Dear Lord, in a world full of demands and impossibly high standards, may I listen to Your voice encouraging me to pursue freedom instead. Amen. Oof. Well, if the devotional from yesterday spoke to me, this one speaks even louder. I am one who's always go, 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 go. I always have something to do. I'm always busy. I'm always trying to get things done on time. I stress out if my list is not done. I feel like I didn't do well enough, like I did not accomplish anything. And I realize that I'm measuring my worth by the things that I'm accomplishing throughout my day, my week, whether it's at home, whether it's at work. When I fall short, I feel like I messed up. So this definitely speaks to me. Does it speak to you as well? What caught your attention from what we read today? Lord, I ask that you help me focus on what's important. And you help me remember that there's nothing that I will go through that you're not allowing for me to go through it. And help me remember that I am not alone, that you are always with me. As the great Father that you are. Thank you so much for listening and for reflecting on this devotional with me today. Have an awesome day. Pray for me and I'll pray for you.